Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. Welcome everyone. If you're joining us from anywhere, I want to see you where you are joining us from. Just put in the chat where you're joining us from. Put in the chat where you're joining us from. I'm excited to have you guys here. Just put in the chat where you're joining us from. Put in the chat where you're joining us from. Um, Thank you guys for joining. Let's wait as people continue to join. Let's wait as people continue to join. Let's wait as people continue to join. Um, Thank you guys for joining. I hope you are here with your pen and paper. I hope you are here with your pen and paper. Very good. Somebody says from Nigeria. Abidemi, welcome. Welcome, Abidemi, for being the first person to join. At the type, Abidemi, please DM me on Instagram for a gift. Abidemi, for being the first person to join. Please send me a message now on Instagram or send my associate a message for a gift. I'll be giving you a free gift. So, thank you guys for joining. So let's continue to join. Let's continue to join. Let's continue to join. And I'm going to be sharing a lot today about stock investing and what it means to invest in stocks. So let's continue to join. Let's continue to wait for people to join. And I'll try and make it quicker today. We have 1 hour to do this session. So because people are joining late, we'll do it right like in the next 30 minutes. We'll add an extra 30 minutes. So one thing I want to do is that if you're not subscribed to this channel, please go subscribe right now. Go subscribe right now. Just click on that subscription button and subscribe right now. Subscribe to the session right now. Subscribe to the session right now. So let's wait as people continue to join. We have like 3 minutes. 3 minutes in. Let's wait as people continue to join. Now I want you to have put in the chat, what is that one thing you want to gain from this session today? What is that one thing you are here to gain today? Right? Just so that I don't just start talking about things that you don't need. Let me know that one thing you are here to gain today, so that I'm able to tackle everything you are here to gain. Right? I'm able to tackle everything you are here to gain. So tell me that one thing you are here to gain. Like put it in the chat. Oh, this is what I'm here to gain today. This is what I'm here to gain today. This is what I expect, to gain today. This is what I expect to gain today. Then, we are, so that I know, okay, yes, you actually have, you have the questions coming in. So can you write in the comment section? Write in the comment section. Tell me what you are here to gain today. Tell me what are the things you are looking for today. Do you want to learn about stock investing? Do you want to just find a way to put your money? Do you want to find where to invest? Are you looking for places? So somebody says, know about stocks, investing in just popular stocks and bust stocks. Okay, I want to know about the stock market. I overheard that the stock market at times, and that's my fear. Okay, very good. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, so if you are just joining, I've said put in the comment section where the things you want to learn about today. The things you want to learn about today, put in the comment section. This is what I want to gain today, and I'll be happy to touch on all these things. I'll be happy to touch on all these things. So thank you for joining. Let's wait a little bit. Okay, yeah, it's 1:05 now. It's 1:05 now. So let's start. So one thing I'm going to be talking to you about is stock investing, right? Stock investing, and how to build a solid stock portfolio. How to build a solid stock portfolio. So my name is Titobi. I'm an ex-banker, now a personal finance coach, and I've trained more than 20,000 people from the year 2020. Over 20,000 people have attended one of my classes, at least, or I've seen um, attended one of my sessions. And as you can see, one of my earlier posts this week, you can see some of the testimonies people have put there. Or if you go to Proof of Impact on my page, on my Instagram, you see some of the testimonies people have put there and say, okay, this is what I've gained. This is what I've understood. And I am not the kind of person who just come and speak, right? I want you to take action. I want you to take action. And that's why you see that little app on the top called Robinhood, because I will not just be taking you this class. I'll also be showing you the action. I'll be showing you the proof of all the jargons I'll be talking about, right? All the things I'll be talking about. I'll not just show you the theoretical aspect. I'll be showing you the proof of, oh, this is what is happening. This is how it's happening. This is why it's happening. And this is what you should do, right? Now, the what you should do, sometimes I don't reveal everything here, but I want you to come to our session. I want you to come to probably the advanced class session, just to know what to take, what the next step should be. So today I'm going to talk about stock investing. Like I said, my name is Titobi. I'm a personal finance coach, and I've been doing this for over. I was a banker for more than 4 to 5 years. Then I've been doing this for more than 8 to 9 years now. So let's go straight into what we want to achieve. So today, I'm absolutely love what you guys do. So you guys, I want to tell you what this course is designed for. You as the absolute target audience, and this course is designed for you beginners, and how much you want to enjoy from this. Individuals looking to understand how to build long-term wealth through stocks, and anyone seeking to demystify the jargon and practical skills, right? That is what this thing is all about. So what I'll be covering today, we're going to be understanding fundamental concept of saving, investment, and role of the stock market. We're going to be talking about to differentiate various investment vehicles with a focus on stocks, stock-related instruments, identify and evaluate their personal finance goals, and everything. Now, I can go deep into this, into the course objective and teach you all these jargons, but I will run through this document, right, and tell you some of the basic things that you should know. But the main document, the main things I want you to see is, how to actually invest, and how to take action, because that's where most people struggle. That's where most people, have the main problem, right? Most people struggle around investing, right? Most people struggle around, oh, how do I invest? What do I do? How do I start? All right. That is where most people struggle. And most of the time, people would always say, I have never ever invested before, but how do I take the first step? How do I take the first step? What is the first step to do? I tell people that the first step to do to invest is you probably gaining knowledge, right? The first step to do is you gaining knowledge. So you have to ask yourself that, what is the knowledge of how, what does the stock market entails, right? What does it even entail? What do they mean by the stock market, right? Um, what do they mean by the stock market, and what do they even mean by compounding? What do they mean by saving? What do they mean by investment? What do they mean by all those things, right? Now, the straight thing I want to tell you is that the stock market is like a central place. Now, think of a market where people are coming into, right? Where people are coming into, like everyone is coming to a market to buy and sell. Now, there's a company, let's say that name of that company is Nathaniel, right? Name of that company is Nathaniel. And Nathaniel LLC is trying to do business. Now, one of the major ways Nathaniel LLC is trying to do business is to grow their business. They've done so well in their business, right? Now they want to grow their business. They want people outside to come and benefit from their business. They want people outside to invest in their business. They want people outside to put money in their business. They want people outside to own a share of their business. Now they come in and say, oh, um um everyone, we're selling the stock, or we're selling the business, we're selling the a unit of stock of our company, right? We're selling a stock or a unit of our company. And what they do is that they throw it on the stock exchange. They throw it on the stock exchange. They come into the stock exchange and they tell the stock exchange that, okay, we want to sell the stock of our company, we want people to come and invest in our company. It's a way for the business to also raise funds, right? For people who own the share of the company to raise funds so that they can use it to do business. Now, everybody who is interested in that company would now start subscribing to that company. Will start subscribing, uh, will start, putting their money and buying the stock of that, buying the business of that company. Now, when they buy that the stock of that company, where they buy it is called stock exchange. Like, it is the stock exchange market, like on the market, right? Now, the people who control that market is called the SEC. SEC, Securities and Exchange Commission. That is the people who control, who are the ones that put the check and balances, right? Now, when you bring your money out and trade, right, it's called, you are buying a share of that company. You own a share of that company, right? And I'm going to show you some practical examples. If you are with me, please, I want you to type in the comment section, say I'm with you. So I want to know that you people are actually listening to what I'm saying. I want to show you some practical examples. Example, because people have always said, oh, I should use Nigeria's. So I used to use this platform when I was in Nigeria. I'm not saying you should use this platform. Now, let's say, for example, you are a company, you are an individual, you want to buy a unit of share of Access, right? You want to buy a unit of share of Access. Now, Access Bank is, right, this is Access Bank holding, right? This is a unit of Access Bank holding, this 23 naira, right? Now, this company is telling you a brief story of theirs, that Access Bank is a full service, you know, um, operating through a network of about 360 branches. So they give you a brief background of what Access Bank does, right? So now what you can do is that the price of what this company is selling for is $23, 23 naira, right? 23 naira. Now you can decide you can decide to say, okay, if you believe in the future of Access Bank, if you believe in what Access Bank does, if you believe in what this company entails, right? You can buy into this company. And all you just need to do is just to buy a unit of shares, right? Now, before you buy a unit of share of a company, before you invest in any company, one thing I want to tell you, I want to make sure you do, is that you do your analysis. See, one very big mistake people make is that they jump into the stock market and go and buy because somebody is saying somewhere, right, that, oh, this company is going to do well, so they jump into it and go and buy that company. No, please, don't ever do that, right? That means what you are doing is that you are trading on emotions. You are trading on emotions. You are trading on what people are saying, right? Don't ever trade on emotions. Don't ever do it, right? Don't ever trade because the market is going up today. You are going inside to go and quickly buy. Please, never do it. And that's why, you people that are here, they like the decision to trade a stock, the decision to buy a stock, the decision to make money out of a stock all right, is solely should be based on what that company is doing, and if you believe that that company will do well. Please listen to me again. The decision to buy a stock should be solely based on you believing in that company, you thinking that that company will do well, right? That's the only way to invest in a company, and you do your analysis. I'll tell you a brief story. I met somebody this month, yeah, around I think last week or 2 weeks, on one of my trips to Los Angeles, right? Now, when I met him and I asked him like, "Oh, we got chatting," and he was like, "Ah, he used to invest in stocks. Like he invests in stocks a lot, and he has made a lot of money from it. He has made him a millionaire, right? Millionaire in dollars, not naira." Now, I was like, "What one company did you invest in that made you so much money?" You know what the company said? The company he told me was that it was Tesla. He said he bought Tesla when Tesla was around 50 cents to $1. And why? How did he buy that Tesla and why did he buy it? He said one day he went for a lunch and he was coming by, he was trying to cross the road, right? In Los Angeles. And he just saw this car drove by, from, and was like, wow, what car is that? What car is that? It was like, he now saw the name as the car was driving up. Tesla. It was like Tesla. So he Googled it and saw that that Tesla was a company that Elon Musk, who was the founder, who was one of the people that founded PayPal then, has invested in, and he has just joined. And they have started remodeling those cars and they are now EV cars. He said the thing he did immediately was to go into the stock market and check if that company already have a stock listed. He saw that they already listed and they were between 5 cents to $1. And what he did, he said he took his entire savings and poured it into that Tesla. Now, at that time, he bought like more than 30,000 units or 40,000 units of that company. Now, imagine that company grew from just 1 cent to 0.5 cent to $1, grew to over $1,000. Imagine. So imagine you own 30,000 units of $1. Like every one unit you owe, right, is $1,000. Now multiply $1,000 times 30,000. How much is that? You know, like you are owing around millions of dollars already. Until the stock split happened also. No, the stock split happened. It now even gave him, so if you own 30,000, if a stock split happened, it means that you will now own $60,000, 60,000 units. If you own 30,000 units, if a stock split means they will split the stock into two. It means that you now own 60,000 units of that stock. And you see some people making money, you shout, God when, God when, God when. That is how people make money. That is how people become rich. Because what? They watch opportunity, they see with their eyes, and they take opportunity. Right? So, now, in very clear terms, in very clear terms, how do you make money off stock? Is you finding this opportunity and taking advantage of them. Finding this opportunity and taking advantage of them. So, like for you that asks that, how do you want to know about stocks and how to and to invest in? Now, you will know about stocks and what to invest in if you see around you which companies are doing well. Which company do you believe in their long-term capability? Which companies do you think in the long term would do the best? Which company do you think that right now you are seeing that they are on a path to grow? Which company do you think like, oh wow, they are doing great things and in the future they will blow up? Those are the kind of companies you really want to be investing in. Those are the kind of companies like you don't really want to miss out on. And there are so many of them right now. There are so many of them right now. Um, and somebody says the stock market crash at times, and that's my fear. Let me tell you something. That's the last thing you should fear. See, when the stock market crash, you should be happy. You know why? Immediately the stock market crash, you should be happy because what happens is that it gives you opportunity to invest more, going into that market, invest more, and buy whatever you want to buy. So when the stock market crashes, it's an opportunity to buy. I tell people, when you see red, blood red, it's not good. It's just like, let me give you an example. It's just you are saying that when you see blood red, all the companies are there, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, you are saying that the reason why you are afraid is that you are saying that all those companies will die tomorrow. All of them will disappear. No, those companies are way bigger than that. They can't die because what? Some of them make up the entire GDP of America. So even if the founder, the person who found the business, said, today I'm killing my business, I'm not dying, the business is gone, I don't want the business again. The government can buy it from him and say, okay, we'll buy it from you. We even hand it over to another person. All right. So the market can't die. Somebody says, so what happens to the money you have invested already? The money you have invested already, you don't lose it. So for example, look at my screen now, right? You see this $23, or let me go back. Let me go back to home. I want to answer that question. I want to answer that question that person just asked. Now, so me, I used to use this platform before, but I stopped using it. But I just want to use it as an example. So let me go to where my portfolio is. Somebody say, what happens when the market now crashes? So see this see down here, guys. See down here. This is Dangote cement. See this Dangote cement. See it here. I have 2 units of it here, right? Now, when I bought it, it was 195 naira. When I bought this Dangote cement, it was 195 naira. Now, at that time when I bought it, the market crashed. It went to like 100 naira, right? It went to like 100 naira. It crashed, right? Now, at that time when you are looking at trying to like, hey, I've lost my money. I invested 10,000 naira. Now the money is now like 5,000 naira. I've lost my money. No. The only time you lose your money is if you sell it off. If you sell it off, that's when you have lost money. But the benefit of stock market is in the waiting. The waiting is where you make money. It's not in the panicking and selling and buying. The waiting is where you make money. So the cost price is there. Like I bought at 195. There was a time it went down to $100. At that time, right, the value I bought it at was at 195. So it dropped to $100. If I have sold at $100, that means what? I have lost 95 naira on each unit. But I didn't sell. Me, I just put it there and forget it. Now, because I put it there and forget it, right? Today, the cost of that stock is at 390. That means in the last 2 years, I said last 2 years, last time I bought it, which was like 3-4 years or 5 years ago, it has gone up to 204. It has risen up to 204%, right? So the total value of the stock now is above 1,188 naira. A stock I bought at 195 naira. Do you see? So if you put your money there, don't panic, don't rush. That's why you shouldn't invest in a company that you don't believe in. You have to invest in a company that you know they will do well. Don't rush and don't panic. Don't rush and don't panic. You will definitely make your money, right? It's in the waiting. Now, somebody say, are you saying if the market picks up, the money comes up back up, just like crypto? Yes. if the market picks up, the money comes, just like crypto. It's just like exactly the way crypto trades, but this one, crypto is just a coin. Is managed by people emotions, right? And waves. Like people believe in the validity of that coin because the coins are not real, right? Like Bitcoin is not real, but people believe in that coin. People know that the world is going through some, it's going to phase out cash system. It's going to probably go into fully digital assets as the major, trading tool, right? So, but stock is different. Stock is like it's very different because Dangote Cement, you know about Dangote Cement, right? You've been there. You probably even will buy one. So many people that have here, by the grace of God, you will buy a lot of Dangote Cement and you will build your own house, right? So it's a company that you know that whether rain come or sunshine, Dangote will sell cement. So the stock will increase. So that's what I know then. That Dangote will sell cement. The stock will increase. They will always sell. The company will always sell cement. Dangote is, as long as Dangote is their life, that man is a very good businessman. He understands business. So I believe in the stock of the company. And that's why I bought it then. Even when it dropped to 100, I didn't care. Right? I waited and see. I enjoy the dividends. Right? I enjoy the dividends. Right? So somebody said in the dashboard, what's the difference between the cost price, cost price, and value? Now, I stopped using this platform, so but I'll try and explain it because so the cost price is actually 195. I bought it for, right? And I know that the total value today is 1,188 naira, right? The cost, this cost they have here, I don't really understand what they mean by this cost actually, because their platform says if you multiply this value of, I think the price for today, let me check. What's the Dangote price for? Okay, yeah. The price for today, so I bought at 195. The price for today is 594. So imagine, this is it, 594. The price for today is 594. So imagine I invested 1 million naira. I bought 1 million naira worth of this stock in that 2022 or 2021 I bought it. And today it's 594 each. Do you know how much profit I would have made? A lot of money. And honestly, I made a lot of money before I sold all my assets here, right? Because I started investing more in foreign stocks than Nigerian stock, right? And I have my own reason for that, right? So I'm not saying Nigerian stocks are no good. So now the total value today is 1118, right? So as I said, there's so many things like that determines what you invest in and why you invest. And there are so many companies you can invest in, right? Somebody said, how is the profit calculated and is it please ask your questions. Actually, is it advisable to sell the stocks? Yeah, it's advisable to sell. You can sell your stock at any time if you have made enough money. If you think, and that's why I tell people that you must have an exit strategy. You must have an exit strategy. You must have an exit strategy. You must have a time where you know that this is the time I need to leave. I have made enough money and I want to leave. People sometimes are extremely greedy and they don't want to, they don't want to know, they don't know when to, you know, uh, exit the market, right? They don't know where to exit the market. But I want to tell you that you should know when to exit the market. You should know when to exit the market. So now these stocks, um, um, so you can see so many stock of so many companies, right? And you can. I want to explain this part, and I'll tell you also two kind of analysis you can do. Now, the first kind of analysis you can do is called the technical analysis, right? And the second kind of analysis you can do is the fundamental analysis. Now, what does the fundamental analysis entail? Fundamental analysis, what it entails is this. One, you are able to tell, like read the story of the company, the financial statement of the company, the industry analysis of the company, what the company is doing right now, and how best they can run for the next couple of years. That is what determines the that that is what um tells you the fundamental analysis of the company. So you can do the ratio analysis. So this, for example, now it says that this year, like the stock opened at 23 naira, the previous closing year it closed at 23 naira. Some very good platform will give you volume. They will give you what the market capitalization is all about. They will give you what day range, that is between what they now 52-week range. Now this 52-week range on a very good dashboard, they will give you a 52-week high, they will give you a 52-week low. So you have two of those things telling you, okay, this is what is happening and this is what is happening from both ends. Now, a year-to-date return, you also get like what's the return ratio, like that it has returned up until today, right? Now, for people that pay dividends, and what is a dividend? A dividend is a profit, like a profit or a kickback you get for holding a stock. For example, if you hold, like let's say Access Holdings, they pay you like $10. They pay you, if you owe 23, they can pay you 50 kobo or 1 naira every year or half a year, right? And that is what a dividend is. That is what a dividend is. Uh now so that's what a dividend is. And some people, they announce their earnings. They announce their earnings. Now, somebody said, at what point can one sell his or her stocks? I mean, within the months when the stock goes high, or within a year or more. You have to do your analysis. You have to do your analysis. That's one first thing. You have to do your analysis. Guys, if you're just joining me, please just subscribe on this channel, please. The only way you pay me for this, everything you're learning, is to subscribe. So please, guys, subscribe there right now. I'm checking now. Let me see if you have subscribed. Everybody, go and subscribe before I continue talking. Let me see if you are subscribed now. Subscribe to this channel. Click on that subscribe button and subscribe. I want to share another secret. So click on that button now and subscribe. Click on that button now and subscribe. Yeah, very good. So at one point I won't sell the stock. Like, you have to do your fundamental analysis, and you have to know that, okay, at what point, like, you have to know that, okay, made this stock, like now, for example, if you invested this in this Agro Cements now, at that time when I invested in 195, and you said if this stock hit 500 naira, I will sell. And when it hit 500 naira, you sell it off. That means you invested at 100 naira and you sell so that 594. That means you've made enough money. You've made enough money. You've made enough money. So, or there's nothing like also making enough money. Like, you can say, no, me, I'm not selling until it's 1,000. Shikena, that's your own option. But I used to tell people, like, don't be too greedy. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you withdraw your capital and withdraw your money. Like, if you know that, okay, at that point, now you can leave some of the profits you have there and use it to reinvest. Now, if the company goes up again, some of you will regret, like, why? I wish I've left it. It's your choice. These investments are long-term investments. They are not something is really short-term. They are long-term investment. They are investment that you can invest for yourself, for your kids, for everybody around you, every of your family member. Now I want you to ask questions, because I've been talking about a lot of things and I don't want to just bore you with my languages. So ask more questions. Ask more questions. Ask more questions. Ask me more questions before I call it. I've been speaking for 35 minutes now. Ask more questions. So the stock market is as simple as this. It's as simple as this. It's no gimmick. It's no this thing. It's as simple as this. Now, for you now to know the in-depth of these things, in-depth, like you want to really know how to call the shot, how to do those fundamental analysis, how to do those technical analysis, how to do all those analysis. Now, I'm inviting you to my advanced class. That is where all those things happen. My advanced class, right? The advanced class happens, it will happen this month, I think next week, right? And in that place, we'll sit down for 1 hour. I will open this app for you. This app, right? This app, right? You don't have access to it in Nigeria. I will open it for you, right? And that is where you would have access to everything. I will show you in total of how to, invest in this. How to invest in this, right? How to do the fundamentals. You will see stocks like Nvidia. I will show you foreign stocks and deep down how to actually enjoy the benefit of these foreign stocks, because those ones will even bring you more money. I'll tell you how to find those companies, where to see them. I will also explain to you what IPOs are, right? And how to benefit from IPOs straight from Nigeria. Those IPOs is when the companies are about to go live, right? You quickly enter, you make your money, they'll go up, you now sell. I will show you how to make those money. So, and that advanced class is going to happen next week, right? Or I think next week or in 2 weeks' time. So what you want to do now, right, is if you have gained anything from this session, what you want to do now is send a message on DM or on WhatsApp. Send a message on our Instagram or on WhatsApp, or message on the community. If you're on the community, message on the community that you want to join the advanced class. You want to join the advanced class, and then we put the link to the advanced class there, where you can make the best where you can make the best the best the best the decision there, right there and there. So that is what that's going to be the next step for you. So I used to I used to tell people that it's not just about wanting to invest. It's not going to rushing and be downloading app and be saying you want to put your money and invest. That's not the way it works. You might make some money, but you probably also will lose a lot of money because you are not using a strategy to it. And I advise a lot of people, see, name it. There are some celebrities and people that reach out to me and I advise them, right? I have a wealth of experience in this and I understand it, you know. So you don't want to just jump into the market and say, I just want to start investing, I'm open. Because that's why when things are not going well, you start panicking, right? Or you invest in an asset that you go and lose your money on. Because there's something called penny stocks also. Penny stocks. And you don't want to invest in penny stocks. If you invest in penny stocks, it's like the highest risk of kind of stock. If you invest in a company that is a penny stock, you can lose your money. You can lose your entire money, like zero entirely. Because what happens to those companies? Some of them get delisted. And if you get delisted, gone. You know, gone. That means your money is gone. Right. So you want to get this kind of advice, you want to get this kind of information, you want to get this kind of this thing. So I would I would I would give you just message Tola Niger, just send a message on us. It's very I do this advanced class, I do it for free. I used to do it for free, right? But until people, like for example now, this session now, over 1,000 people registered. See the few people that are here, right? Imagine. So I took 30 minutes, 1 hour of my time to come and teach you, right? But people, because they didn't pay for it, they will not take advantage. They will like, oh, I will do some other time. Oh, I didn't. But imagine you pay your added money. You will be here. You will sit down. You're like, yeah, this guy. And if you don't show up, no problem, right? Because you paid me for my time. But this one is free. So it's the only people who appreciate my time are people who are here. So I'll tell you that if you want the advanced class, it's very, very cheap. It's just like a chicken change, right? Chicken change. And the reason why I take that chicken change is because so that you can be committed to it. And I have a special group for those people who take the advanced class. They are on that special group and they will always be there. I will not remove you after the class. You will always be there, right? So if there's quick information I want to share, I will always share to those special group first, right? More than before anywhere, right? Somebody said, but aren't ETFs a safe investment for anyone? ETFs are safe, but it depends on the kind of ETFs. What kind of ETFs are you trying to invest in, right? Yeah, popular as S&P 500, like, and there are so many kind of ETFs. And I can share you ETFs that pay you dividend on a daily and weekly basis. ETFs that pay you weekly and they pay you monthly. I have ETFs like that. I can share you a full schedule of those kind of ETFs, right? Um, Somebody said the dividend, is it paid into one's account directly, Nigerian bank account or Nigerian? Some of them pay it directly into your bank account. Like you get the cash like this. You receive a lot. Boom, 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 boom. Airtel Nigeria. That Airtel, they almost give me dividend. Airtel Nigeria just paid you dividend, right? So those are the kinds of um 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 you know dividends. They pay you directly into your account. They pay you directly into your account. So I just spoke about the advanced class. Like I said, the advanced class, I will use this platform to teach you. You will get the best of the best information. You will get how to, you know, uh, do the analysis, foreign stocks, IPOs, and so many things, right? That we can't do in just this 1 hour session, right? So the best thing is just message us. You can send me a DM on Instagram, or send us a message on Telegram group, or you know, if you're on TikTok, send us a message on TikTok. I will be willing. But the best place is Instagram and on Telegram, right? Just drop a message there on the group. I want to join the advanced class. I want to join the I want to join the advanced class. I will be reaching out to you. Or send a DM on Instagram. My Instagram is the same and to ask my YouTube, right? So send us a message there. So I want to see you. My advanced class is always very, light, because I want to actually hold people by the hands. So I want to see you at the advanced class. Any question before I call it a quit? Any question, guys? Any question? Please don't just come to this kind of session and not take action. It's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Because when those investments start doing well, you'll be like, I didn't take action. We procrastinate a lot. Don't join this session without taking action. So please take action today. Take action today. Like I showed you, imagine like in that time when Dangote was trading, and I was saying that I'll buy it at 195. I was at this time when this Dangote was 195. I was saying I would do it, I would do it, I would do it. And now it's now 1001. You know, imagine I bought these 2 units, then I bought a lot of this, I've sold everything. I sold everything. I just sold everything off this platform. Now I bought like more than probably 10,000 units or so of this stock, right? So to tell you how much I made from it, I made you know a lot of money from it. Now the only way is that you should take action. And how can you take action? Join my advanced class. Send a DM now. Join my advanced class. Like I said, tell you, it is very, very, very cheap. It's just a very small, minute change. It's even shawarma money. Shawarma. I don't need it, but I just want you to do it for your own commitment, right? And so that you can take action, right? So, somebody said, yeah, I took action and I did. I'm glad. Yes, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Tude, that you took action. You joined one of my sessions, and I'm glad you took action. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys for joining, and I'm going to see you some other time, right? I hope I have been able to share 1 or 2 lessons for you. Please, did you gain anything? If you gain anything, please screenshot this video and go and make a post on your story on Instagram and tell me if you gain anything. I'll be picking one lucky winner to probably join the advanced class. For free. So screenshot this page and go and share it on Instagram and tell me if you gain 1 or 2 in the session. Thank you guys for joining. You can rewatch this video again. I'll post it. You can rewatch this video again in case you missed anything. And I'll see you some other time. Thank you guys. Remember, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel now. I'm watching you. If you have not subscribed, subscribe to this channel now. Thank you guys, and I'll see you some other time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.